So today we are going to start with the economics chapter 5, that is poverty. Right, so this chapter is very important for your board examination too, as it is asked for your 2 marks, 3 marks and even detailed answer, that is for 5 marks. Right, so we can say approx the total weightage of this chapter, that is poverty, is approx for 10 marks for your board examination. Right, so over here what we are going to study first, meaning, that we are going to study the meaning of poverty, types of poverty, nature of poverty, causes of poverty, indicators, okay, through which we can come to know what poverty is or through what factors poverty occurs, right? So indicators of poverty, and then we are going to learn different schemes given by the government which they have decided to reduce poverty, or you can even say the word eradicate poverty, that is to remove poverty. Okay, so this is the part 1 of the chapter where we are going to learn the meaning of poverty, then we are going to learn about the types of poverty, nature of poverty. First part will include these things, and then later on with the remaining parts we will continue the chapter. Right, so first we are going to start with poverty, the meaning of poverty. What do you mean by poverty? अब हिंदी में हम लोग अगर पॉवर्टी को क्या बोलते हैं, गरीबी. नॉर्मल साइंस में अगर हम लोग को कोई कॉमन सेंस क्वेश्चन पूछता है कि व्हाट इज पॉवर्टी, दैट मीन्स गरीबी. राइट, सो ओवर हियर पॉवर्टी मीन्स a situation where a major portion of population cannot even satisfy their minimum requirements are said to be poor. ऐसे लोग, ऐसा ग्रुप ऑफ पीपल या अ क्लास ऑफ पीपल, और यू कैन इवन से मेजर पोर्शन ऑफ द पॉपुलेशन में से कुछ मेजर पोर्शन ऐसे लोग जो अपनी मिनिमम रिक्वायरमेंट भी फुलफिल नहीं कर पाते, दे कैन नॉट इवन सेटिस्फाई देयर बेसिक रिक्वायरमेंट्स, आर सेड टू बी पुअर. व्हाट दे आर सेड टू बी poor. So what situation they are facing? They are facing the situation of poverty. What situation they are facing? They are facing the situation of poverty. अब मैं जो यहाँ पे मिनिमम रिक्वायरमेंट बोल रही हूँ, उसका मतलब क्या है? मिनिमम रिक्वायरमेंट हियर मीन्स फूड, क्लोथिंग, हाउसिंग, एजुकेशन एंड हेल्थ. पहले क्या होता था, देयर वर ओनली 3 मिनिमम रिक्वायरमेंट्स. हम सबको पता है 3 मिनिमम रिक्वायरमेंट्स है, रोटी, कपड़ा, मकान. Right, these are the basic 3 requirements any person needs. But along with modern approach, along with the time increasing, we have added 2 other parameters to it, that is education and health. अब education और health भी जरूरत है, तभी हम लोग बोल सकते हैं कि we are living a normal life or we are having a good standard of living. Right, so if a larger population is living below the minimum required standard of living, अगर ज्यादातर लोग टोटल पॉपुलेशन में से मिनिमम स्टैंडर्ड ऑफ लिविंग के बिलो रह रहे हैं, दैट मीन्स दे आर फेसिंग पॉवर्टी एंड दे आर नोन एज पुअर. व्हाट दे आर फेसिंग? दे आर फेसिंग द पॉवर्टी सिचुएशन एंड दे आर नोन एज पुअर. Right, so moving forward we can say that poverty या जो भी है वो ह्यूमन डेवलपमेंट से कनेक्टेड है. राइट, पॉवर्टी, अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट, लिटरेसी, दीज आर द इकोनॉमिक पैरामीटर्स विच आर कनेक्टेड टू ह्यूमन डेवलपमेंट. जैसे जैसे ह्यूमन में डेवलपमेंट बढ़ेगा ये सारी चीजें कम होती जाएगी. राइट, लिटरेसी शुड नॉट बी लेस, इट शुड बी मोर, बट पॉवर्टी, अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट जैसी चीजें कम होती जाएंगी. Right, so we can compare economic development and human development. So over here economic development is a resource, it is a tool. और हमारा गोल क्या है? हमारा गोल है ह्यूमन डेवलपमेंट, कि ह्यूमन डेवलपमेंट मैक्सिमम हो थ्रू इकोनॉमिक डेवलपमेंट. Now developing countries like India is facing a lot of problem regarding poverty. Right, over here each and every class of people, a group of people have different types of income. They all differ from one another. We have income inequality in India. Now it is expected that economic development should reduce poverty, but due to income inequality it is not possible. क्या बोल रहे हैं ये लोग कि इकोनॉमिक डेवलपमेंट जो हमारा रिसोर्स है, जो हमारा टूल है ह्यूमन डेवलपमेंट के लिए, अगर वो ही रिड्यूस पॉवर्टी के लिए यूज होना चाहिए, बट just because we have income inequality more in India, so that we cannot use it as a proper tool. Therefore, it is not making a true sense. Economic development is not making a true sense for human development, because due to income inequality, people here are facing poverty. People here are facing poverty. Right. So poverty is a relative concept. It is which type of concept? Relative concept. When I say relative concept means यहाँ पे comparison करेंगे हम लोग. क्या करेंगे? A group of people will be compared with the other group of people, right? Just because we have every meaning over here of poverty will keep on changing depending upon the situation, time, place, society. The meaning of poverty will keep on changing, right? So whenever if in objectives it is asked what is poverty, which type of concept is poverty, then absolute, relative, none. It is which type of concept? It is a relative concept. It is which type of concept? It is a relative concept. Okay. So now poverty, as we can say that हमारा जो 5-year commission होता है उसमें poverty को सबसे main goal रखा था that if poverty reduces in India, we can achieve all the other parameters. कि लोग के पास अगर पैसा आएंगे तो they will be able to get good food, they will be wearing good clothes, they will be having shelter, they will be having good literacy rate. So these all parameters will have a successful rate. But due to what? Due to poverty, we are failing in all this, right? India is failing in all these parameters. So poverty eradication was one of the main goals of some of the 5-year plans. It was one of the main goals. And in the 5th 5-year plan, many different schemes were decided for poverty. Government gave many different schemes to remove, or you can say to eradicate poverty. Now over here, moving forward, poverty can be divided into 2 parts. It can be divided into 2 parts. That is traditional meaning of poverty, or you can also call it as income poverty. And the second is modern meaning of poverty, or you can call it as non-income poverty. The more preferable words over here in the 2 types are, for the first type it is income poverty, and for the second type it is modern meaning of poverty. Now income poverty means what? A certain normative minimum level of per capita consumption expenditure required to a certain minimum basic needs and service is called poverty line. मतलब कुछ हमारे इनकम में से हम लोग कुछ कंजम्पशन एक्सपेंडिचर में डालेंगे. कंजम्पशन एक्सपेंडिचर मतलब क्या? और यहाँ पे दिया गया है पर कैपिटा कंजम्पशन एक्सपेंडिचर, मतलब टोटल वैल्यू ऑफ गुड्स और सर्विसेज के पीछे एक फैमिली कितना खर्चा करता है पर year. This meaning is also given at the back, at the end of the chapter when you have glossary, the meaning is given over here. So to fulfill basic minimum goods and services, यहाँ पे कितना खर्चा पर फैमिली पर ईयर करता है उनके इनकम पे से पता चलता है, right? So when we are talking about income, or you can say खर्चा यहाँ पे क्या करता है, basic requirement, we are talking about the calorie consumption. We are talking about the calorie consumption. तो यहाँ पे एक लिमिटेशन आ गया था कि सिर्फ फूड से ही लोग पुअर है या नहीं है वो पता चलेगा. No, that is wrong. Along with food, we have different other parameters. I have written over here, we have different other parameters, that is clothing, housing, education and health. Along with food, we have to consider all the different parameters too. Right. So not only the minimum calorie consumption is to be taken into consideration, along with it different parameters are also to be considered. Therefore, over here income poverty had a drawback कि सिर्फ starvation of food के लिए हम लोग को नहीं देखना है कि सिर्फ starvation है, food available नहीं है इसलिए poor है. No, different parameters also has to be taken into consideration. Therefore, modern meaning of poverty arised. And in modern meaning, through UNDP, that is United Nations Development Program, they had prepared a development report with the help of HDI and HPI. HDI is the Human Development Index and HPI is the Human Poverty Index. With the help of Human Development Index and Human Poverty Index, they prepared a development report, and through that development report they took out the three main indicators, right? In the modern meaning of poverty, they got the three main indicators, that is knowledge, health and standard of living. These three are the basic requirement. These three indicators are included in the basic requirement, right? So knowledge means what? Literacy rate. Knowledge का मतलब क्या है? Literacy rate. हेल्थ मतलब लाइफ एक्सपेक्टेंसी. हेल्थ मतलब लाइफ एक्सपेक्टेंसी कि एक आदमी जब बॉर्न होता है तो कितने साल तक एवरेज लाइफ उसकी क्या होगी, दैट इज योर लाइफ एक्सपेक्टेंसी. एंड द स्टैंडर्ड ऑफ लिविंग इज द पर कैपिटा टोटल हाउस प्रोडक्शन. आप कितना खर्चा करोगे बेसिक गुड्स और सर्विसेज के लिए या बेसिक नीड्स के लिए, दैट डिपेंड्स ऑन योर स्टैंडर्ड ऑफ लिविंग. So all this we all have already learned in the second chapter of economics, right? So this is just a thing that in modern concept of poverty, these indicators were brought up by the UNDP, that these are the three main indicators which are also useful to measure poverty, Now we are going to start with nature of poverty. What we are going to start with? Nature of poverty. Now nature of poverty is divided into two types, that is absolute poverty and relative poverty. Absolute poverty is also known as complete poverty. What is the another name of absolute poverty? It is complete poverty, right? So to understand the concept of absolute poverty, the main thing which you all have to first understand is the meaning of poverty line. कि poverty line मतलब क्या है, right? Now poverty line का मतलब क्या है? The minimum expenditure required to satisfy the minimum basic needs and service is known as poverty line. मिनिमम एक्सपेंडिचर जो हम लोग हमारे मिनिमम जरूरत पूरी करने के लिए स्पेंड करते हैं उसको क्या हम बोलते हैं? पॉवर्टी लाइन. अगर जो लोग मिनिमम एक्सपेंडिचर नहीं कर पा रहे, उनकी मिनिमम बेसिक रिक्वायरमेंट नहीं फुलफिल कर पा रहे, देन दे कम बिलो पॉवर्टी लाइन, एंड दोज पीपल आर नोन एज पुअर. Those people are known as poor, and the people who can satisfy their minimum requirement by spending minimum expenditure, they come above poverty line and they are not known as poor, right? So when we compare absolute poverty, that means what when we say absolute poverty मतलब क्या? The people who cannot spend, who cannot afford minimum expenditure which is required to satisfy their minimum basic needs and services, those people come into absolute poor. That means they are completely poor. They cannot satisfy their basic requirement by spending basic expenditure. Therefore, they are known as absolute poor. They come into absolute poverty, and they can also be known as complete poor, right? So over here, moving forward with the concept of poverty line, right? So poverty line का भी क्वेश्चन आपको आ सकता है. मीनिंग ऑफ poverty line सिर्फ पूछा जा सकता है. Otherwise, you can be asked, write a short note on poverty line, right? These questions can also be asked. So first, you're going to write the meaning of poverty line. Then moving forward, to ascertain this minimum per capita expenditure, right? Initial years जो प्लानिंग के थे उस टाइम पे क्या हुआ था कि इंडियन काउंसिल ऑफ मेडिकल रिसर्च ने कुछ क्या बोलते हैं, कुछ कैलोरी कंजम्पशन के हम लोग को एक डिजिट्स दे दिए थे कि अगर कोई भी फैमिली ये फुलफिल कर पाता है, देन दे डू नॉट कम अंडर द पॉवर्टी लाइन. सो व्हाट डिड दे गिव? दे डिसाइडेड दैट रूरल एरिया per person per day 2400 calories are to be consumed, and urban area per person per day 2100 calories are to be consumed. If people are not able to consume this, that means they come under poverty line. Now moving forward, this was one of the measuring rod of poverty कि अगर आपको poverty measure करनी है तो आप calorie consumption के through कर सकते हो, right? This was their concept. Whose concept? And it was given by Indian Council of Medical Research. They gave this concept that rural area per person per day 2400 calories and urban area per person per day 2100 calories. This was their way to measure poverty, right? Now moving forward क्या हुआ कि सिर्फ कैलोरी कंजम्पशन, जैसे मैंने आपको यहाँ पे ट्रेडिशनल मेथड या इनकम पॉवर्टी में समझाया कि सिर्फ हम लोग कैलोरी कंजम्पशन के ऊपर से पॉवर्टी नहीं मेजर कर सकते. वी हैव डिफरेंट अदर पैरामीटर्स टू मेजर पॉवर्टी. सो व्हाट हैपेंड, मूविंग फॉरवर्ड क्या हुआ कि उसको ज्यादा पॉवर्टी लाइन को अगर ज्यादा अच्छी तरीके से समझना है तो उन्होंने बोला कि नहीं, मतलब डिफरेंट कमिटीज ने बोला कि कुछ अलग अलग इंडिकेटर्स भी होने चाहिए टू मेजर पॉवर्टी. देयरफॉर मतलब अलग इंडिकेटर्स मतलब किचन, फ्यूल, then you can say health, education, housing. These are also the other factors which are considered to measure poverty. So in this context, what happened? That to make a new measure poverty, to make a new measuring rod of poverty, under the chairmanship of Professor Suresh Tendulkar, under the chairmanship of Professor Suresh Tendulkar, that their committee submitted a government report in the year 2009. उन्होंने एक रिपोर्ट बनाया और गवर्नमेंट को सबमिट किया. उन्होंने बोला कि मिनिमम एक्सपेंडिचर कैलोरी पे होना चाहिए, कैलोरी कंजम्पशन पे मिनिमम एक्सपेंडिचर होना चाहिए, पर उसके साथ उन्होंने दो अलग इंडिकेटर्स भी मेंशन किए. कौन से दो इंडिकेटर्स है? हेल्थ एंड एजुकेशन. They said that there should be minimum expenditure on education and health too, right, along with calorie consumption. अब ये चीज आपको 2 मार्क या 1 मार्क में पूछा जा सकता है. That under Tendulkar committee, which are the 2 other indicators which are used to measure poverty? Which are the 2 other indicators? So which are the 2 other indicators? Education and health. Which are the 2 other indicators? Education and health. So by 2011 and 12, that what did they come up to? They said that per capita monthly consumption for rural area was rupees 816 and for urban area it was rupees 1000. इतना अगर हो, then those people or those majority of part of the population does not come under poverty line. So what did they give in 2011 and 12? They said that monthly per capita monthly जो भी expenditure हम लोग consumption expenditure goods और services के लिए करते हैं, उसमें रूरल एरिया में रुपीज 816 है और रुपीज 1000 अर्बन एरिया के लिए फिक्स किया गया है. राइट. सो along with calorie consumption, education and health was also important for measuring poverty. Right. So now moving forward, आपके टेक्स्ट बुक में पेज नंबर 50 पे कुछ स्टेट्स के नाम दिए गए हैं और उनके साथ दिए गए हैं परसेंटेज ऑफ पॉपुलेशन बिलो पॉवर्टी लाइन. वो एक टेबल दिया गया है. उसमें से कंक्लूजन क्या आता है? That according to annual report of 2013, according to the annual report of 2013, Goa has the lowest poverty rate. हाँ, हमारे जितने भी स्टेट्स हैं इंडिया में उसमें से गोवा सबसे लीस्ट पॉवर्टी स्टेट में गिना जाता है. Therefore, Goa has the lowest poverty rate of 5.09%, whereas the highest measurement of poverty is for Chhattisgarh. Which is 39.93%. What is the percentage rate of poverty in Chhattisgarh, which is the highest among all the other states in India? That is 39.93%. So now what we are going to say, this is what we concluded the meaning of poverty line and absolute poverty, right? Now what we are going to start, we are going to start with the second type of or second nature of poverty, that is relative poverty, right? रिलेटिव पॉवर्टी मतलब मैंने आपको जैसे बोला जहाँ पे हम कंपैरिजन करने वाले, किसी भी चीज के आप कंपैरिजन कर रहे हो मतलब यू आर रिलेटिंग फ्रॉम वन प्लेस, यू आर रिलेटिंग वन थिंग विद द अनदर थिंग, राइट? सो ओवर हियर इन रिलेटिव पॉवर्टी व्हाट वी आर गोइंग टू डू, एंड रिलेटिव पॉवर्टी कॉन्सेप्ट क्यों आया? Because India and poverty in India, especially in India, poverty is a relative concept, right? Almost it is all around the world that poverty is a relative concept. Because ऐसी कोई भी जगह वर्ल्ड में नहीं है जहाँ पे सभी जगह पे इनकम इक्वल हो. Everyone has an equal income. That is impossible. Every people or every individual, every class of people, they belong to different society. There are different people who want different income. Right, so it is a relative concept, right? So when inequality existing in different group of people living in society is considered, that becomes the relative poverty. Now commonly in every economy, हर एक इकोनॉमी में, सिर्फ इंडिया की इकोनॉमी की बात यहाँ पे नहीं चल रही है, in every economy what happens, income disparity is seen. When I say income disparity मतलब income में huge differences दिखे जाते हैं. There are great differences in income. Each and every person has different income, and therefore in that case lower income class is considered to be relatively poor देन द हायर इनकम क्लास. जो भी इनकम क्लास, जो भी लोग हैं जिसकी इनकम कम है, they are considered to be relative poor than the persons who have higher income. This is very common sense. This is a thing of very common sense, right? कि जिसके भी पास कम इनकम है, they fall into lower income, and जिसके भी पास ज्यादा इनकम है, they come into higher income. So they are relatively poor than the higher income group. Right? So relative poverty is a concept in which society is divided into different income groups and unequal distribution of income. ये चीज हम क्यों पढ़ रहे हैं, relative क्यों पढ़ रहे हैं हम लोग? Just because there is unequal distribution of income, right? So now there is an example given in your textbook where they have two tables, right? Group and income group in rupees. राइट तो ग्रुप में उन्होंने 5 ग्रुप बना लिया है, ग्रुप 1, ग्रुप 2, ग्रुप 3, ग्रुप 4 एंड ग्रुप 5. इन इनकम ग्रुप दे हैव गिवन 0 to 30,000 belongs to group 1, 30,000 to 1 lakh belongs to group 2, 1 lakh to 3 lakh belongs to group 3, 3 lakh to 10 lakh belongs to group 4, and 10 lakh and above belongs to group 5. That means the people with income from 0 to 30,000 belongs to group 1. The people with income 30,000 to 1 lakh belongs to group 2 and so on. Right? अब इसमें कंपैरिजन कैसे करेंगे, इसमें हम रिलेटिव पॉवर्टी कॉन्सेप्ट कैसे पढ़ेंगे? जैसे आप देख सकते हो इन ग्रुप 1 0 to 30,000 द पर्सन हु डज नॉट अर्न एनीथिंग टू द पर्सन हु अर्न्स मंथली 30,000, राइट? So over here what happens that group 2 is the people who has the income class of rupees 30,000 to 1 lakh. So group 1 is relatively poorer than group 2. Yes or no? Then moving forward, group 3 has 1 lakh to 3 lakh whereas group 2 has 30,000 to 1 lakh. Therefore group 2 is relatively poorer than group 3. This way if we continue to make comparison, then we can say that group 2 is relatively poorer than group 3, group 4, group 5, right? It continues. One another example, let us say person A has rupees 100, person B has rupees 20 and person C has rupees 10. That means what? Who is the least poor? Therefore we can say person C is relatively poorer than A and B. Person B is relatively poorer than person A because highest amount of money is with person A. समझ में आया? Here we are making comparison of the amount of income in relative poverty, and from that we can consider who is relatively poor to whom, right? So we can consider about individual or group of people or anything. Right, so here we are completing our part 1 of the chapter. Right, part 2 which we are going to study is the indicators of poverty. कौन से ऐसे factors है जहाँ जिससे हम लोग poverty measure कर सकते हैं, right? They are known as indicators of poverty, which we are going to study in part 2. In this part, if you are having any doubt, you can even ask me during sessions, or you can even DM us on Instagram, right? So I hope it is clear, and now we will be continuing with our part 2, that is indicators of poverty. Thank you.